Hello, Imperfect Believers. I'm back, and today's video is about moving up. So, for the past few months, I've been in the process of finding a place or moving. My lease ended from at the other my most recent apartment that I was staying at in July, and I had been looking for a house to move in with my roommate, but that was just taking a lot longer than we were expecting, and so my friend let me stay with her for the time being. Um, and that ended just because management found out and I had to skedaddle. So since then, I have been staying with another friend of mine, and I have finally found a place to sublease so I can skedaddle and be independent, be on my own, yada yada yada. And I would today was supposed to be my moving day. Today was supposed to be my moving day, and I called the office and to talk about check in and getting my key and everything and making sure the door was unlocked. And they tell me that I can't move in today, and I'm like, for what? I got all my bags is packed. I packed on 2 days before this. I'm ready to go. What are we doing? And they tell me that the person I was subleasing from, she hadn't done she hadn't paid this admin fee, and there was some other papers she had to fill out, just to, a release form of some kind. And I was like, why didn't you tell us that before? Because she didn't know that. I didn't know that. The person I talked to last week was like, oh yeah, everything's good. Everything was good on my end, but they were talking about like we both good. All you gotta do is come in on this day. I had gotten a day on my start date on my lease and everything, and now you're telling me I can't move in. And I'm like, at first I was extremely annoyed. I was extremely annoyed because I was like, I got a good thing I called. Oh my gosh, because I had people come in a 30 minutes later that was gonna help me move, but I had to text them, don't come because it's not gonna be worth it. We not moving. We going They pushed it back to the next week, and I was just like, oh my, I'm trying to move. What are we doing? And a couple of days ago, before this happened, I had seen a video that I made that I didn't post, but I just made it. And I was in the middle of my devotional time. I was talking to God, and I was like, God, I feel like I have matured so much. I was like, in the past, if an issue arose, what I would do is cry. I'd get mad and angry, and I just my whole mood would shift. And at this point, at that point back then, and also right now, when a situation arises, I'm a pray. I'm speaking in tongues. I'm doing fast, yada yada yada. I just come hard. I'm like, I don't play games with the enemy no more. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to be playing games. I'm too old to be having a pity party and crap. And as I'm saying this, my friend comes in and she starts telling me that management found out and I'm gonna have to leave within the that well the friend that was let me stay with her first back a couple months ago. She comes out and she's telling me that management was gonna kick me out in the next 3 days or was gonna find her. And I was like, okay, I got you. I'm a skedaddle. And my first thought was back then, who did it? Who told management? Who did it? Okay. I was like, so name names. And then I let go of that and I was like, stop it, stop, don't do that. Don't be petty, okay? And then I was like, you know what, let's take it as an opportunity to get out of a situation you didn't want to be in the first place. Because I was living with four people, and I was sleeping on a couch. I was like, is this really a situation you want to be in? No. And I just was like, you know what? God's moving me up. We moving up. We moving up, and that's it. And so my friend that's letting me stay with her now, she's giving me a mattress. It's just us two. It's been pretty good. God really did move me up, even though it's not my own place. I want. He did move me up back then. And so now I was looking at the situation, and this is kind of coming to me live, but I was looking at the situation, wanting to I'm like, it's in my grasp. I can literally see like the lease is already signed. Like my bags is already packed. They all in a corner in this room right now. Like my bags I packed 2 days ago. I'm ready. People were on their way to help me move. And I can't move yet. And I was like, there has to be a purpose. There was a purpose for that though. Like I'm only staying an extra week. It's not like I'm staying for months on end. Like I've already signed a lease. Like I'm only staying an extra week, and I really have to just remind myself that that was God, and I am moving up in a physical sense and a spiritual sense, because last week or 2 weeks ago I kept hearing the songs "Better Days" by Leandra Johnson, "Greater Is Coming" by Jacqueline Carr, and just a song about like blessings coming down and all this other stuff. I kept hearing those songs. Those like songs were playing in my playlist like over and over again, and I was like, "That's a sign. That's a sign. Greater is coming. I'm speaking out over my life. Like better things to come. Like let's go, let's go. Like come on, better days. I've been waiting for this. Like financially, like spiritually, relationally. Like let's go. I'm ready for it. God, like show me the money." But anyway, I was on Sunday. On Sunday, I watched the. I couldn't go to church physically, so I watched the like Facebook Live that my church back at home was doing, and literally, the first my pastor's like lesson. He said, "Better, better to come," and I was like, "What now?" Because tell me why I already knew that. What? I was like, tell me why a week before you said this, God spoke that to me. Like, why is it aligning? Like, oh my God, confirmation. It was just confirmation that better things were coming my way. Better things are coming. Better things are coming. And I was like, just thinking about that in terms of like my life and like what I imagine my life to look like. And I was reminded of a dream that I had of it was me and my mom, and there was like a butterfly flying, and I was like, oh, it's a butterfly. And my mom was like, uh oh, but a butterfly like represents murder, like you gotta kill it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I kill it, but then I wake up and I'm like, that don't make no dang sense. One, in my life, butterflies have always represented something positive. Butterflies, like I remember in elementary school, in soccer in elementary school, I would see a butterfly on the field, and I was like, it's gonna be a good day. Like butterflies have always been something positive. I was like, this dream ain't right. I prayed against it immediately, because my mama, that's not my mama. I don't know whose mama that was in the dream, but it's not my mama. Okay. I started praying against it, and I was like, also something I did learn from a video I'd seen on Instagram like a couple weeks ago was um, a like group of birds is called a group of crows is called a murder. And I was like, yeah. Like once I woke up, I was like, yeah, the butterfly wasn't a representation of murder. I know what murder represents. It's the group of crows. So I don't know what the enemy's trying to get me to kill my transformation. The enemy's trying to get me to kill my moving up, my metamorphosis, my the better days are coming. I rebuke that, because I'm getting my butterfly, okay? I'm the butterfly. And so when my pastor is talking, I like God just like brings it all together. The moving up, the butterfly. And I was like, wait a minute. What if the better things are coming in me? Like God is shifting me. I'm the one that's transforming. Not to say like I'm not like not financially gonna get better, or like all the physical things aren't gonna get better in my life, but this change that the better things that I see coming, I feel like it's for me. I feel like it's my mind that's changing. God's going to change my vision. I'm going to be able to accept something that I might not have been able to accept before. Like I'm moving up both in the physical sense and in the spiritual sense, in a mental sense, in like something in me is about to change. Something in me is about to shift into something better. And so I won't be phased by the waiting. I won't be phased by people being like, oh, next week. I'm still moving, and it's okay. I'm still moving. Kick me out of one area, God's gonna lead me into another. I'm okay. I am okay. Make me stay here for another week. I am okay because I know at the end of the day, I'm that butterfly and I'm not killing it. Like, there is just some things we really have to just like wait for. Be prepared for. Be prepared. I packed. Pack your stuff up. Whatever you gotta like put together and like get it ready for the bigger place. Get it ready for what God actually has. And that's really what all this video was, just how I'm moving up. Do you want to move up too? Are we you want to be in the season of moving up? You better pack your bags. It's time to go. There is no time to waste. We're not killing our butterflies. We're not killing our transformation because our own thoughts, because issues that we have. We don't be focused on the wrong stuff, because I could have been focused on being petty and finding out who like was telling the management about where I live, but I was like, you know what? Nah, because I know where I'm going is God. I could stay annoyed at management at this next place that I'm moving to and be like, wow, you should have told me yada yada yada. But no, I'm here for a reason. I'm a do my due diligence, and I'm gonna find out why I'm here for another week, for another few days, or however long it is. Because I already signed the lease. I'm going there regardless. So let's just get ready to accept whatever God has for us, and that's it. I'm a butterfly. Bye.